How to calibrate Scotts Speedy Green 2000 lawn spreader. The Speedy Green 2000 lawn spreader is manufactured by the Scotts Company as part of their product line of garden tools, seed and fertilizers. This broadcast spreader has a wheeled hopper on the front and a mower-like handle so you can walk behind it. As you walk and push, a blade turns in the spreader to release the amendment in the hopper onto your lawn at a specified rate. The Speedy Green 2000 has release settings, but it should be calibrated from time to time to ensure it keeps releasing the right amount of amendment. Things you'll need: fertilizer or other lawn amendment, 10 by 10 foot tarp, stakes optional, plastic container, scale sensitive to ounces, pencil, paper. Close the spreader's dispenser and pour the fertilizer or other lawn amendment into the hopper. Spread out the 100 square foot tarp so it is completely flat. If needed, pin the tarp to the ground with the stakes to hold it in place. Move the spreader rate knob to the correct setting for your amendment. For example, to spread material at 2.25 pounds per 1,000 square feet, set your Scotts Speedy Green 2000 to 3.75. Set the knob at 7.0 to spread at 4.6 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Walk the spreader to a corner of the tarp and open the dispenser. Walk back and forth in parallel rows over the tarp as you would if you were applying the fertilizer to your lawn. Try not to overlap. Gather up the tarp, being careful not to spill any of the fertilizer. Pour the fertilizer from the tarp into the plastic container. Weigh the container and the fertilizer. Record the weight. Pour out the fertilizer and weigh only the container. Record the weight. Subtract the weight of the container from the weight of the container and the fertilizer. This is the weight of the fertilizer you spread over 100 square feet. Multiply this weight by 10 for the rate per 1,000 square feet. This is the application rate for that setting in that amendment. If the application rate is higher than the directions the amendment's label recommends, run your spreader at a lower setting. If it is lower than the recommendation, run the spreader at a higher rating. Repeat the steps to determine the application rate if you need it to change the setting for different products. Tips: warnings. Single calibration is good for amendments that are of similar size to each other. If you finer or coarser amendments than the one you tested, you will need to recalibrate for those to get the most accurate application. Use caution with any lawn chemical. Wear gloves, safety goggles and a mask to avoid breathing the dust. If any comes in contact with your skin, wash the exposed area immediately.